This is Cam Drawbridge reporting live with an urgent freedom update. Folks, it's a challenging day for America. The Democrat establishment is really piling on to try to take down the greatest president we've had, Donald J. Trump. Those libs are hitting our heroic leader with a double whammy of political headaches on this Monday. First up, President Trump has to march right into the lion's den, a Democrat-run Manhattan courtroom overseen by likely pro-Biden judges. He's being arraigned again on those sketchy charges about paying off an adult film actress named Stormy Daniels. This whole case reeks of being another overzealous witch hunt launched by that DA Alvin Bragg under pressure from Biden's crew. Bragg and his team of left-leaning lawyers know there was probably no actual crime committed here. Even Bragg himself admitted it. But these anti-Trump zealots don't seem too worried about real justice or following the letter of the law. They exist only to stage a quasi-legal coup against President Trump to undermine his 2024 election chances. This is thinly veiled voter manipulation and election meddling orchestrated by the Biden White House. They're scrambling to try to stop President Trump's likely return to power in 2024, so their strategy is to bury him with endless lawsuits and bogus charges to distract and drain his campaign funds. It's highly suspect, and that's just the first punch. The Democrat machine is also trying to straight-up confiscate hundreds of millions from President Trump's personal assets and fortune. This came via that clearly biased civil case verdict from Judge Arthur Engoron in New York. This Clinton-appointed judge is demanding President Trump fork over nearly $500 million in bond money today, or they'll start seizing his property and businesses. All over the nebulous claim that President Trump's accounting team may have overvalued a couple of real estate assets for loan purposes, which is common practice. There's zero proof of actual fraud or intent to mislead anyone. But the Trump-hating Engoron ran a judicial railroad from the start to appease that zealot AG, Letitia James. This whole case looks like a pretense to force President Trump out of national politics for good. By bankrupting and dismantling his business empire, the Democrat machine thinks they can cripple his 2024 campaign resources and block his White House return once and for all. Can you believe these tactics? Trying to legally confiscate almost $500 million from one of the most acclaimed entrepreneurs of modern times? A hugely successful businessman who's created massive jobs and economic growth? A true patriot who rebuilt our military, slashed taxes, achieved energy independence, stood up to China's unfair practices, and kept America great? Every Democrat punk from Biden to Engoron to that cackling AG James knows President Trump likely didn't break any major laws here. But facts don't really seem to matter to these ideological combatants. Their radical goal is the complete obliteration of Donald Trump by any means they can rationalize. That's why this coordinated barrage keeps unearthing every penny ante process foul they can dream up to mercilessly harass President Trump with innumerable legal battles, just drowning our president in an endless tsunami of petty paperwork, court motions, subpoenas, and hearings designed to overwhelm his defense resources. This multi-front legal firebombing of President Trump looks like Soviet-style score settling more than anything. If unchecked, rogue activist judges like Engoron and partisan legal hatchet women like Letitia James could potentially pull these intimidation tactics on any patriotic American who defies the liberal establishment's agenda. Civil liberties are genuinely at risk here. That's why every MAGA patriot needs to stand up and defend Donald Trump with passion and resolve. Take to the streets for peaceful protest against this injustice. Call the Trump Legal Defense Hotline and donate to bolster his cause. Write and call your reps to demand they step in and shut down these vindictive anti-Trump prosecutions now. We cannot allow the deep state machine to steamroll one of America's greatest leaders with this quasi-legal mugging and home invasion-style asset theft. President Trump is the aggrieved party here. The real villains are the power-hungry Bidenistas who are distorting our justice system into a partisan weapon to punish political opposition. This coordinated nationwide onslaught is nothing less than an extrajudicial insurrection.